Good morning, everybody. This is Tish. Just doing what you do, subdivision gardening. I am out in my garden this morning. I have quite a few tasks to do. I'm gonna see how much I'm gonna get done today. I love to see how this basil is looking beautiful. It's so deep green today. It was getting kind of light green, and I haven't put anything on it. I noticed that I have I cut the tomatoes, right, off. Took all my tomatoes out, right? But one thing that I didn't take the whole stake, the whole root system out of the tomatoes. So I want to show you what is, I guess you can tell, you're going to know by thinking what happened with the tomatoes. Since I didn't take the root system out, but I cut all the limbs off, everything is just like a stake in the ground. So I'm going to show you what's going on right now. Let's go over here. I'll bring you down. Look at this. You see this? This is all new growth. This is a cherry tomato. I cut it all the way back here. And that was like a month ago or something when I had all them hornworms. And I have new budding on the stake. Now, I could cut it all off, just pull it up, because that's what I'm doing most of them. But the ones that are growing healthy and I don't see any more worms or anything attacking it, see, right here, I'm probably going to keep that to grow and see how far I can go. I have some more that has started. I don't know if you can see this little one right here on that one little stake. I got a couple on that one and got a one on that one. So we're going to see, because I know some of the tomatoes take a longer time, like the big boys, and some of the heirloom tomatoes take a longer time and they probably won't make it to the end, but I'm not for sure. I'll probably keep a couple in there, but the rest I'm gonna end up getting ready for. I would love to just get ready for the next beds and stuff, but when I see these growing like this, I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't know if I could pull it up and repot it somewhere else. I could try that, maybe in the beds that I'm not going to do anything in, and then get my pots ready. But I see quite a few of them have taken over, and everything else that's in the beds over here in the tomato areas is basil, and they look so beautiful. I had cut them back and I haven't put no fertilizer, and I just cut them back, and they start growing off the chain again. So this is a great bunch of basil, all different varieties of them, which I'm gonna cut them back, not today, and store up some pesto for friends as well as my son. He loves pesto, and myself, to put them in the freezer, so when I want some pesto, I have it ready. I can just take it out and use it. Also over here in these beds, these are my right up at the front. All these I've been watering, making sure to keep water in it, got weed in it, and it is mint. Mint constantly come back every year, and so what I'm doing is make sure keeping water, because it's been hot these past couple of days, and I see flowers are growing on, has sprouted up on some of them, but I'm gonna cut these back and dehydrate them so I can have my dehydrated mint, so I can put it in a jar and get it ready. The lemongrass, is that lemongrass citronella? This is the lemongrass that I had from a little spurg, and it's grown wonderfully. But that citronella grass back here had grown like crazy. That's a crazy growth right there, because it was just like a little pulp when I got it this year, the summer. So that's what's going on over here. But what I'm doing, I'm about to water, and then I'm going to water and clean, because this garden floor look a mess, because I've been just throwing stuff down, have not been sweeping, and I'm a sweep person. And also I bought some scraps from in-house to put in this compost bin I have made. So that's another thing I wanted to do. And I'm going to just get to it and let you just see me working over here, watering, and just doing what I do in the garden. And that's what I'm gonna videotape today. Do some videos of that. I might go live, not for sure yet, but I'm gonna do some watering. And while I'm watering, I'm gonna clean. So I'm gonna try to do 2 tasks in one. Let me check it. The hose over here. I think I'm gonna get that shrink hose, invest in it eventually, because sometimes this hose be a task. So I'm going to, ground is kind of wet, must be a lot of dew. I know it didn't rain. Oh, come on. Let's see. I'm gonna turn it this way. Nope. There we go. We're getting there. All right. Because the soil looks very moist over here. But I'm going to let it soak in. I'm going to get my, while I'm doing it, I'm going to stay right here and just start to put some of that scrap in this bin. This needs to go out. This water is here. Oh, quite a few mosquitoes. So I'm going to see in here. Got to be careful because I don't like nothing jumping out at me. If anything try to hibernate in there. Got scraps in there. Pull some out of the freezers that I have. And I need to go in the other freezer. And I need to see if they're going to give me my freezer. Because I'm still waiting on the people that are supposed to replace my freezer to replace it. Let's see if I can get some of this up. Okay, I'm going to move this straw. Try to put it somewhere. I can put it in one of these. And see what's going on down here. And I'll put the straw right back on top. And I can see it's composting now because I thought I had more straw in it. So let's see what's in here. I buried a lot of, oh. So, to tell you the truth, it's nice and moist. I don't see any food scrap, but I did bury it kind of deep. Soil look good. I need to probably get my pitchfork. Uh-oh, I don't want to break it. So far, I don't see any scraps, which I really was not expecting any because it's summertime and usually it decomposes better in the summer. I did a great job of wrapping it with the, I call it wrapping, but placing the straw and the different things in it to keep it moist and also keep the smell down. So, let me see. Keep the water in. I'm looking for my fork. All right, that's my fork. So I'm gonna twist it and see what I got down. I don't see anything. A little bit of some stuff. And the fork is going all the way down. I don't hit something. I haven't turned this or did any of this since I placed it in here, and that was the beginning of September, I think. Not September, I'm sorry, beginning of August. I think right at the beginning of August, end of July. So I've been in here a month. And right now I don't see anything that is food scraps in here. So what I'm gonna do, start to bury some more. And that's good. And the soil looks very good. Compost looks real good. So we try to bury some more. Move this water hose over. I see that my sweet potatoes are dying back, but it still got a lot of green growth. So I am not pulling it yet. Still waiting. I don't think I should pull it yet. So I'm going to be working on that. Hold on just a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Had some things I had to take care of, but I'm back and still watering. So I'm back over here at this bed, not bed, this container, and I'm still putting some stuff in there. I'll probably use a shovel in there. Hoping I can pull it up because I don't have nothing to put the soil in at the moment to move it. Maybe I just scoot over like that and pour some more scraps in here. What's this? Oh, the strawberries. Put that down there. Oh, strawberries. Zucchini. Oh, green beans. Oh, zucchini. That's going to take a minute because I did not chop that up. Maybe I'll break it. And that should be enough for this bin. I'll try to bury a little bit more. All right, so I got a couple bags of, about 4 bags of scraps in here. Cover it back up, and it's kind of halfway in the bin. And let it sit for another month. And I'm gonna start putting some of this other stuff in this other bins over here. So my next thing I'm gonna do is put the straw, the soil. The soil is moist, so I don't have to water it. Put the straw back on here. I'm gonna put this bag back on there. It's been helping with that moisture, so I'm glad about that. And put these back on top. Well, it's not being right, but that's gonna dig in there. There you go. I said it like that. So let's get back to the watering. Watering the peppers, deep watering, and you just leave the water hose in it and let it just soak in. I already fertilized this a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going to do any more right now. Yeah, looking good. Still looking good, still growing. Still pushing out more peppers, letting it do its thing. I fed that, so I'm going to put some in this back bin or the front bin. I guess I start from the back. And what I'm doing, just burying some of these scraps I have in the beds. Really, I'm not working in them right now, so they can take time to decompose. So this bed is very dry. I need to get my pitchfork. I need to wet it first. That's the next bed I'm wetting. Get that pitchfork and wet it before I try to put it in that. I like to bottom water it, leave some in the reserve and in my pots, and then I fill it up too, so I can get what it needs. I got plenty of rainwater, but I haven't got none to put in here because I want to use for 511. Because I don't know when we're going to get another big rain. And I only got one rain bucket. All right, so let's see, can we get some, get the soil wet. And then I can start, it's right here, I can start burying some of this scraps in this bed and use the soil I have. Hopefully that'll be enough because I didn't buy any more. Once I fluff it up, it should be good. In that bin, I just buried the other one. I don't know, I might wet it a little bit because I was thinking about, since I just put it in, the smell. I don't want the smell to be so potent coming out of it. It's something to come and try to dig holes in it. This bed, I'm not planting anything in it. I might transport some of the tomatoes over here. I'm not for sure. Not for sure yet. I'm trying to dig up some of these roots. Get them out of the way. Tomato. He's still trying to grow, but he coming out now. Let me show you this. I cut this tomato down, right? I just pull up the root, but look at the top. He was still trying to grow. Hold on a minute. All right, Ma, I don't have a thing. Hey, y'all, this is my mom on the phone. So I'm gonna finish this video today though, but she gonna tell y'all hi. Say hi, Ma. Hi, lady. And gentlemen, she don't realize it's me and any woman watch this show. Anyway, I am wetting up this bed so I can be able to put these scraps in here. So it still need to be wet, and I gotta dig holes. So I'm trying to turn the soil just a little bit to get some of these roots out that was from the last planting. And there's some deep roots in here. This was my zucchini bed that did not do but one zucchini this year. I don't see any ant beds in here, so that's the one thing that's good. No ant beds. When you need to turn your TV down, son, because it's affecting my video. All right. So a lot of times when you fluff your soil, it brings the soil up and not be so condensed. So this stuff is dry. Even though it is leaking water, it's dry. So on this side of the bed, I'm going to bury the scraps I have. I think I got enough for just to bury this one bed. Might do this other one over here. But I haven't did the one in the deep freezer yet, just the one in the refrigerator freezer. So I'm going to work on this. And then water something and I'm going. I'm not picking anything today. I don't think I have to. Just want to take care of a little bit. There's some garden chores that need to be done. I definitely need my hat. All right, so I'm gonna let that water on that side. I'm gonna start digging a trench. So I'm gonna pull y'all over here and let you see what I'm doing when I hold on a second. When I dig the trench. So let me bring you over. You can see the bed. So that side is being watered. This side is gonna get a trench. And I'm about to use this bag. So first what I do, I just move some of the soil to the side. I dig a deep trench. I usually have more soil to put on top, but I'm gonna use what I have because I haven't bought any not soil, compost yet. I have some, what's it called, Swiss chard growing back in here. So if they don't get pulled up roots, they'll still be growing. So this is a good trench. Moving the soil out. I'm going all the way down. So that's a good trench. So with that done, I'm gonna get the scraps, remove this hose a little bit more. Hopefully I get it in here. There you go. Okay. What I do when I have so many scraps, I just bag it up, put it in the freezer, and bring it out when I can. I'm getting to the point I got too much. So since I don't have a regular compost bin, I can just throw it in because I use veggies every day when I'm cooking. Anytime I'm cooking, I'm using veggies. So as you know, I have plenty of them. So I'm gonna try not to throw these bags away, the Ziploc bags, because they help. I can use the same ones for these gardening things. Okay, all this is in the bottom. I think I put some more. Now I heard that you shouldn't put onions and stuff in there, but hey, I use a lot of onions, so it's going in this bin. Got one more bag, and I'll put that over there in the old watermelon and cantaloupe bag. So I'm gonna cover this up. Real good. So nothing will smell what's underneath of it. Okay. That is covered good. Okay, so I'm done with that part. And I'm gonna finish watering this bed. It's a deep water. So I'm gonna water this again right here. Might put some straw on it. If I have some over there, I'm gonna look and see if I have time. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. So that's what I do. I bury my scraps in it, so and I start putting putting compost on top, put straw on it, or wood chips, and let it compost for the season. I can smell the bag over here be thawing out. And this will compost real quickly because it's still hot. When it's hot, the stuff composts real quick. I see another tomato stem or not branch. What is it? The stalk of the tomato. When I cut all the tomato down, he done started making new tomatoes. leaves on it, trying to grow another tomato. So that tells you that if you see your tomato looking kind of funky or something, cut them leaves off, and you can start again by just leaving that main stalk in the ground, main root system in the ground, and it'll start sprouting out more. If it still got life in it, it'll start sprouting up more leaves, and eventually more branches, and eventually more fruit. So we still got quite a few days to go for our last frost. Our last frost is the first part of November. I mean, the beginning of our frost date, first part of November. But usually we still be warm until the end of December, beginning of January. Usually we might have some cold spurts or something like that. But yeah. So you can put down here, you can put out, they say put out in September, your starts out or your plants out, seeds or whatever, September and October. So I'm not gonna do mine in September. I think I'm gonna do it in October to be on the safe side and put all my stuff out then. I want to water this cucumber vine. It's looking so beautiful. I want you to see it. Looking beautiful. That cucumber looking good. This is a new one. New plant. And I have another new plant over here. The other one is old. I see something growing in that pot over there, but this is another new one here. And he's looking good. I fertilized both of these beds, so they're looking good with that. Any old ones or something, I'm going to pull that last old vine out. I think I'm going to pull him out. So, I have new cucumbers coming for the next round. And I think what I planted in these, I believe it was Market More, so we'll see. But it don't look like Market More leaves. It look like pickling. So I don't know which one I put out here. So yeah, so I wanted to show you about the burying of the scraps. That's the main thing, and everything else is just cleaning up the garden, getting it ready, and everything. But it seems like the sun is getting hot, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all that. And I don't have my hat. So this one do got a little start in here, I see, that's trying to kick off. Must was a seed that was in here. And there's another cucumber trying to grow in this little pot in this bag where I'm watering right now. We got red ants like crazy, big ones, but they come from all this sand that's underneath here. We just like on a mound of sand. All right, so that's good. All this good over here. I'm gonna water this bed. Let me see, can I get it down? Hold on a second. There you go. So I'm gonna put you over here, and I'm gonna water this bed so I can bury the rest of my scraps in this bed. I think I'm gonna bury them in this bed. I do have some beans growing. One bean plant growing, but it looks like they've been eat up and they're dying. I did fertilize this bed. So this needs to be watered. I see more beans just popping up. So I'm gonna get this out of here, get this bag. Okay, this is my last bag of scraps. So I got some more in the deep freezer. So I need to get those out to get the other beds done. Not the pepper beds, but the other one that was in squash and the other watermelon and cantaloupe. And get the buckets done and the pepper bed in the back done. So when I'm ready to fill up my buckets for this year garden this fall, I'm going to use the compost that I'm decomposing now with a little bit of additives with it, just to make sure I've got the right nutrients in it. Ooh, that's some crawled out. Okay, I think that should be moist enough. I did water the pepper beds and stuff. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work on this side first. I'm trying not to pull up too much. I want to just make a trench. I'm gonna use my fork a little bit, do like this, and try to just get a trench going. Not so close to where the stuff is still growing. So put this back in here. Try to make some more. Make this trench. Still dry. So this needs another deep. And I just cut the plants that was in here and laid it right back in here to decompose. And that's what I'm gonna do with my what's that bed over there? What bed is it? Oh, the stringing bed. This is fruit in here, so I hope this do something, because I had a lot of rinds. I put everything in the garden. I ain't shoot. Well, we'll see. See what happened from that, huh? Hoping dye the smell back, because them animals will come out left and right smelling something sweet. All right. And that's all them bags. All right. So now I'm going to rinse that down. I probably will put some straw in this bed, because I don't want, because I got fruit in this one. And that was that honeydew I had got from the store. So I didn't grow any honeydew this year. Make sure that smell is saturated. Okay, so that's it for that. I'm gonna go get the straw over here. It's over, and I'm going to just cover that good with that. I'm gonna cover this other soil over here. So all this gonna help it to stay moist. And keep the bed fluffy. All right, so that's it. Let me move my camera up. Trying to move you up. Well, that's going to be it today. You see me sweating. It's time to go in. So this ground floor, it probably won't get swept today because I'm hot now. And I don't have my hat. I think if I had my hat, I would have been all right. But I got so much other things I got to take care of today. And let me put this pitchfork right here. Let that stay there. Shovel over there. And this is Tish just doing what you do, subdivision garden. Out here taking care of some garden chores. Supposed to be cleaning up the garden floor. Not going to get it done today. But I did drop the scraps that was in my upper freezer, my refrigerator, and in my refrigerator. That I just had did it 2 days, yesterday and the day before. And now I got to get the scraps out my deep freezer, smaller deep freezer, so I can put all that in the bed. This is a perfect time to be doing it, to make sure you cover it, bury it deep, cover it good, and dilute the smell so the animals won't come and find it. And the good thing, this is a good season to do it because it's still hot. They decompose faster when the heat is in. But when the winter time, it takes a longer time to do it because it's colder and cooler. So it's best to do it now. And I have a bin that was with the corn I had that the deers ate. I used that bin that already had soil and stuff in it, add more compost I had, and I end up putting the scraps in there beginning of August, and now coming in the beginning of September. So by October, that will be good to put in my beds. Okay, be blessed. Talk to you soon. Bye now.